Namaste and welcome to the 112th episode of TeaTalk. This is your host, Shilu. Today, I have a very special guest for you on this Easter weekend, April, which is considered as the month of financial literacy. And on this financial literacy month, I have an amazing professional who has been working in this financial sector for the last 2 decades, or over 2 decades, I would say. She's an amazing person, amazing professional, a young mother of two beautiful babies, a beautiful person inside out, and a lady with numbers. So let me welcome a very talented financial professional, Kunjana Kafle. Good afternoon, Kunjana. Welcome to TeaTalk.
Thank you, Diju. Thank you for inviting me. It's a pleasure.
I don't know, Kunjana, how do I start? Because this month is considered Financial Awareness Month, and you have been working in this field for last 20 years almost, right? Almost 2 decades. Oh my God.
Absolutely.
And you wear many hats. You are a young mother of two beautiful children. I miss them so much. So tell us about yourself.
It's been definitely a long journey, truly inspired by ladies. Of course, you would be the top on my list. Did my MBA from Kathmandu University and got married to a very nice person, my husband. I was working in a bank there. So I came here almost 17 years back. And it was a struggle for sure. So I looked into colleges and stuff. And at that time, I luckily got the opportunity to start from a call center in a bank.
Right.
So I started from a call center. And then luckily I was able to struggle, and, opportunities did fit me in. I was blessed with that. So I got into RBC, and I have been in different hats in my personal life as well as in my professional life. But recently I moved my position from an RBC branch manager to RBC.
Right?
Yeah.
For those who do not know, so that is Royal Bank of Canada, right? So
Royal Bank of Canada.
Yeah.
In Edmonton, and I moved it to commercial relationship manager for healthcare professions. I'm in a training right now, definitely challenging because most of my trainees are MBA candidates. So definitely I'm enjoying that. I take every challenges and an opportunity, and failure as the next part of success. So with my family, I have been blessed. I have been blessed with my two beautiful kids, an amazing, wonderful husband, very supportive husband, truly, truly blessed with that. And I have been blessed from God and all my well-wishers, all my, elders. So to feel truly blessed.
Very humble you are, and then very accomplished professional you are. And especially this month, like April is considered Financial Awareness Month. But tell us, Kunjana, tell us about some of the choices that you made in life. I mean, bringing to the lady with numbers, right?
Yeah.
So, because when we look back to Nepal, I mean, still there are kind of like, I don't know, minimal participation of STEM women, STEM girls. And what are some of the choices that you made that brought you to the manager of Royal Bank of Canada and inspiring women that you have impacted so many lives there, I'm sure?
I would say that, it's all about choices and how you see your life as, right? Because every choices has consequences, right? So for me, I always go with my dad and parents' values, my mom's values. Dad used to say that you are not less than anybody else. Yes, you are a woman. You have to respect that. Be proud of that. You have that with you, to lead with. But, mentally, you are not down by any other male or any other individuals, right? So, and always he used to say that, in life, failure is a part of success, because without failing, you don't know the flavor of success that brings you in. And never be hesitated of doing hard work, right? So Just to tell you, like when I was on my maternity leave,
Mhm.
I did most of my exams, my licensing exams. Was it hard? Of course it was. Right. So when my son was born, I did one financial planning course. When my daughter was born, it was my big milestone where I was preparing for my mutual fund license course. Right. So obviously, choices are there. Like even right now, um, it is definitely, I have to keep myself updated, right? Definitely, I need to take care of my family because family is my priority. My first priority, of course, as women, we all need to be on that, but
Right.
as well as my career is. So, what I do is once my kids are asleep, once they are gone to bed, I open my laptop from 9 to 11. Is that a need? Of course not. But it's a choice that you make to see where you want to go. And the other hand, as moms and for daughters or sons, they need to see two folds, right? For my daughter, she needs to know what a woman can do, right? And she looks up to me for that. So I need to definitely be a role model for her and all the other women, right? For my son, I need to show him and my husband too what a woman plays a role in the family, right? What kind of respect do you need to give? What help, like my husband helps me equally in the kitchen, right? So those, I think, little choices do play a long way
Correct.
to help you build your career as well as your personal life.
That's amazing. That's beautifully put. But still, I'm tempted to ask one more thing. I mean, as a woman, as a professional, as a mother, along with all other hats, along with all other roles, how do you balance it? As you said, that you open your laptop when kids are on bed, right? 9 to 11 or so. But
Mhm.
still, a kunjana, a girl within you, a woman within you, right? So beside every other role, how do you balance that? What keeps you like vibrant as you are always, that big smile on your face?
I think you know what, you know how my life has been, right? So, life is all like it's God gives you only one life. You don't know what your next life is going to be, right? Trying to put your best in every situation is very important. And sometimes, you have to prioritize. It doesn't go smoothly.
Right,
Sometimes there are rough patches. So, you need to prioritize your life as and where it comes in. It's not like a rocket science, right? Like you have to prioritize it. Every choices comes with consequences,
right,
right? So I think one step at a time, and even if you fail, yeah, I failed in life, right? Few times. There were choices that I made wasn't good, but that made me a good opportunity to learn. So always be on a growth mindset that, okay, oh, this one, yeah, I messed it up. Oh my God, what did I do? But not like that, but instead, oh, I messed it up this time, but I will make sure that next time when I do, I don't mess it up. Right. So I think that's the mindset. If we have, then we will have a very peaceful, content life. Because at the end of the day, it all comes to your health, your family, your happiness.
right, right. See, along with, I mean, what you do as a professional, you are such an eloquent speaker as well, because
Thank you.
you have to, I don't know, you have to deal with, you have to talk to so many customers, so many clients, right? And the way you present to them, as you said that for your kids, you they see what you do, right? Rather than like what we teach them to do, they are watching us, they're watching you. So you are that great role model. And I always, I don't know, I have no words. Okay,
Thank
Kunjana,
you.
one question I have. When we talk about the financial literacy, financial awareness, I did my PhD in women entrepreneurs, and then financial literacy. So when I was looking at the research, I was blown away finding that almost like, I don't know, almost over 70% of the women in North America, that is America, Canada, they have the financial literacy level of third graders. At first, I used to think that, oh my God, I don't know, I'm not good at math. I'm not good at it. I don't know anything. But when I looked at the research, I was, oh my God, I was not the only one. So regardless of your education, regardless what you do, regardless how much you know, the financial literacy level that that just broke my heart. So at one point, I was happy that I was not only one, but at other point, I thought that there's so much need. So as a woman in finance, as a woman with number, how do you see or why do you think that women need to be financially expert, literate, or whatnot? So what's your take on that?
We would put it into perspective, right? Women's, we put a lot of hat, right? As a cook, as a shopper, as managing the finances, as well as spending money,
Right,
right? So I think we need to be very, very educated in terms of how important it is to be financially, literate. It's like right now, it's like when we provide is teach ABC to kids, I think we should start having that financial literature for each and every one, right? Because here, my husband says sometimes you have to not think hard, but think smart, right? How you think smart is you need to be financially literate and educated to make smart financial decisions. I
right,
totally agree with you, Shilu Deju, because even I have seen over here, especially here in any country, regardless, right?
right,
We have so much different options in terms of finances,
right,
right? In terms of government benefits, in
right,
terms of retirement benefits, in terms of even mortgage payments,
right.
right? We are not utilizing that. So if you ask me on a benchmark, I would say barely less than 10% know what a strong financial literacy is and how they can work, even with insurance. What we feel about insurance, life insurance, disability insurance, it's a waste of money. But we are okay with buying that every day, going to Tim's or Starbucks or buying coffee. But when we put that money aside on a monthly basis, I think that will be equivalent to the premium that we pay, which
Oh,
will give a peace of mind for us, for our family in the event of something happens, right? Because in future, you never know. Similarly with, retirement savings, saving for emergency funds, it's very important, right? In life, unfortunate part for all of us is we are on the same boat as to we don't know what happens in future, but
exactly.
how you manage your finances does predict your future financial healthiness,
Exactly. Yeah.
right? So I would say it's very crucial, it's very important. In my life career journey, I have given multiple education literacy classes at the Newcomer Center in Millbourne Mall. I have done a couple of client events in terms of providing financial literacy, in terms of child education savings.
Right.
So because every drop makes a river or a
Exactly.
sea, right? But you have to start with a drop. Common perceptions are, oh, we don't have money,
Right.
right? Nobody does. We need to make sure that we are saving few pennies aside so that we have some down the line.
See, I'm just taking a moment to grasp that because we need it so much and starting right from home, right? As you said, that to make the choices whether to what to buy today, either Starbucks or make coffee at your home, right? So all
Yeah.
the small decisions, I mean, and I was blown away with the research when even the very educated women, like with master's,
Yeah.
PhD,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
also one of them. I'm a third grader or
Yeah.
even below that.
Yeah.
So it's such a big need.
Yeah.
Okay, Anjana,
Yeah.
tell me, if time and money were not the issue, what is one thing Kunjana always like to do or would love to do?
I'm a very simple human being, right? I'm not about brands. I'm not about, simple living is my thinking, simple living, high thinking. Traveling is a passion for me for sure. Not a high class, not, exotic resorts, nothing like that. Just, going with my husband in a trailer with my family, in a lakeside, in a seashore, in a beach, somewhere, enjoying the nature, enjoying the greeneries, enjoying the cool, fresh air, right? So we have been doing short traveling every now and then because kids are small. COVID did play a role, right? And we are kind of in the middle of our, work and stuff arrangements. So yeah, future, I definitely would love to travel, get a trailer, travel with my husband in our retired life. But definitely at the same time, I really love to be involved in, giving back to the community. I think we all have that responsibility. Not giving back means that you have to give back financially. Not, it's about your knowledge. It's about even a simple smile, right? Even about lending few years to listen to somebody who had had a rough day. I think those are the simple things that I cherish my moments in, which I'm blessed to be able to do so far, and which I feel that I would continue that throughout my journey in life.
My best wishes, Kunjana. You have always inspired me in multiple ways and every day.
Thank you.
So, one more question. What would be your suggestion to the girls, to the women, or to boys, any gender, um, who want to pursue their path in the area like in banking or financial sector? So, what would be your suggestion to them?
I would say definitely the roads are challenging. The roads are never simple. I would say, I tell my husband at times that I wish I was here at a younger age, right? In terms of struggling, in terms of pursuing education. So I would say that education also counts, but so does work experience in these days. So don't worry about, yeah, I have seen like recent graduates, starting from a teller job or a client advisor job. I would say don't be shy, right? You know the path where you want to go,
Right,
right? And doesn't matter where you start from. As long as you are starting, aiming it, taking it as an opportunity to learn, and you fall, yeah, you get back up and you start with the same speed that you began with, right? I think that is very important. I know that these days, lack of communication has been a big issue amongst youths, which has created a lot of mental illness. I would say, nowadays I have also seen, and which I always have been focusing at my house to avoid is, having a communication time, having a family time, right? Because at the end of the day, for me, family is everything,
of course.
right? So having time, giving time, talking with your parents, talking things out with them, right? Unless and until they hear you, how would they understand you?
Right.
Right? Even with my 73 years old mom, we have discussions at times because we want to hear each other out. Not
Right.
that we don't love each other, but we want to hear each other out. And then at the end, we feel like, oh, that's how the mom was thinking. Oh, that's how she was thinking. So we come into an agreement, right? So open communication is very crucial. No
Sure.
matter if you feel that you need an ear to listen, there will always be ear to listen. You can go to your trusted person, you can go to your parents, but please speak yourself out, and to relieve yourself, to make sure that you're getting advice, feedback from everybody, and never give up. Life is too precious. Every failure is there to make us learn and be more stronger. And you know what? It's only one life that you have got. So cherish, be happy, be healthy, and take every moment at a time.
See, communication, communication, and communication, right? So for transparency,
Exactly.
that's very, very powerful. And all of us have to follow that right from home, right? Right from like
Exactly.
everywhere where you are.
Exactly.
Hey, Kunjana, talking about the communication, and when you mentioned your mom, I mean, you are a daughter, you have kids, right? I myself have a mom, like, and a working
Yeah,
professional as well. So when we look back the March last month, right? International Women Month, we
yeah.
celebrate. So why do you think that women need to be financially independent? This is kind of like this. I'm putting the
Mm,
question. I mean,
absolutely, absolutely. I think it is very important for women to be financially independent is because you are a mom, you are a wife, you are a role model, you are a mother, you are a daughter, you are a daughter-in-law, right? So I think because you have so many hats and responsibilities, and your man in the house, yes, he's a bread earner, but he relies on you equally for making choices in life,
exactly, right,
right? So you are the core of the family. Every woman is. I know every like man plays an equal role, but woman is the maker of the family, the bonder of the family,
right.
right? So for that, yes, women definitely need to be financially independent. Women definitely need to be financially literate and smart enough to make their choices for them and their family. And definitely, I would say that because your parents do look up to you too, right? And the other thing is that your husband's family, your family, they have invested equal time in making you both educated,
Right.
right? Both self-independent. So the whole purpose of that is to be able to support each other,
Sure.
right? And how we can support each other is being financially independent so that we can be dependent on each other for making decisions to lead our family together in life.
Beautiful put. Thank you so very much. We are almost at the end of this tea talk, and I have thoroughly enjoyed. And I don't know, uh, I want to just keep listening. I have to learn so much from you, like so many of our audience as well.
Yeah.
So, is there anything I forgot to ask, and you want to mention to the audience of tea talk today?
Absolutely. I would say that with my journey with my husband, as I say, I truly feel blessed to have him as my life partner. He has always been supportive. But with the new generations, their relationship, what I see is that ego comes between, lack of communication comes between. But I would say that keep that aside and have a free communication with each other. Because again, communication, 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 right? If you are not telling, the other person doesn't know how they feel. So you have to have that open communication with each other. Also, I have seen that we have this common perception is that, I'm the bread earner, I earn more, right? Like you have the responsibility for kids and children. That shouldn't be the case. Like for me, my husband has, and I said, like, I can't say how many times I feel blessed, is like he shares equal responsibility, right? Sometimes I'm tired. I say, like, I am coming late at home, right? He would like volunteer to cook, right? If I'm working in the kitchen, he would say, is there any vegetables that I need to cut, or is there anything that you need help with? No, like you need to have that support among each other,
Yes.
right? Because if you want the two wheels of the cart to go equally smoother, it
Right.
has to have a balance, right? And communication, support to each other, I think that creates a balance for any life, for anybody's life to be happier and successful. Without that, no matter how successful you are, I think it doesn't count much values,
Definitely.
right? For parents, what I would say that, I have seen, yes, everybody has their ambition, right? I want my kids to be that. I want my kids to be that. For me, I have taken it like my husband and me, we have taken it differently. I'm like, find your passion, right? Where you feel that you want to explore your rest of the journey in,
Right.
right? Be good, be excellent at it. Be happy, be healthy, right? And make sure that you have a living to earn, right? And you are living happily. Because no matter, it's not about the days where you want your kids to be doctors or engineers or they are doctors. It's just the wrong mindset that we have,
Yeah,
right? No matter what kids do, I think you as a parents, you need to support them in every journey. Gone are the days where, you can say, oh, don't play on that snow, you will fall. No, you need to let them know that, okay, you are going there, you might fall, be careful.
exactly. Yeah,
Right? So I would say that yes, there is a generation gap, there is a lack of perspective. Different people, different generations think differently, but at the end of the day, it comes to them, their family, right? Their passion, their happiness. And as parents, I think they teach us so many things every day. I learn from my daughter, I learn from my son, I learn from other kids, right? So I think learning never ends. And always take it as a growth mindset, knowing that what you learned in that day, even in the morning when I wake up, I'm like, oh, okay, what will I be able to learn even at work? Right. So always take that as one step at a chance. And, life is not easy. Life is meant to be difficult.
right. Yeah,
How you take it, you make it easy for you.
right.
Right. So I think that's all.
Yeah, definitely. Again, the choices it comes, right? So, what is this? Is my final question. I'm so sorry.
No, no, that's okay. I'm enjoying it as well.
I'm totally enjoying it, and I cannot like. What is one thing? I mean, Kunjana, do to make you, I don't know, like when you talk about the personal wellness, right? How do you charge your battery within you to keep you always, I don't know.
Few of my colleagues have said, given me a name, Supermom. Right.
Yeah, so
So
yeah, so I want to know the secret behind the supermom. Yeah,
I think it's more about what my dad's gave me value for, right? So I feel that we are all blessed, right, to have this life, to have our family. You look at other people, you look at their shoes, you look at their perspective. Like life is never easy,
right.
right? So even a cleaner, he's doing his job, right? And the other thing that we have is we have our personal biases. I'm sorry, I'm going off the topic here.
Yeah,
So for me, the cleaner is working his hard, right? He's working his living. And we should, in our society, we have a lot of personal biases. We tend to, just
yeah,
human nature, we tend to judge right away. So I
right.
think the life will be more simpler if you stop judging anybody, right? Everybody it has their own book of life. Everybody has their own struggle. Everybody is living their own journey. So I think treating everybody with love, care, and respect makes us a better human being, right? More than anything else. Sorry, now I'm coming back to the topic.
I
Is
totally
how I charge my energy is I definitely think that you see your parents, right? How they struggled, how they earned their living, right? How they made you establish in this, how they made you mold in this position that you are right now. I think that gives you a lot of energy to know gracefully, right? That how they struggled, what opportunity they gave you in life, how you are here right now, and where you want to be. So always have a positive mindset, right? There will be bad days. There will be like worst days. I have had like worst days where, you need to do the test, you need to do the assignments. Oh, the kids are sick, kids are sick. Take it at a time,
Yeah,
right? And something messes up, it's just one time. You know that that's the reason behind it. Next time you'll try to avoid it. Life is all about experience. The
right.
biggest thing that I learned, because I was lucky enough with my dad being passed away, his last wish was that to be in my arms, right? Luckily, with God's grace, I do believe in God a lot. So I was able to fulfill his last wish. So when I did his last rituals, one thing that I realized in life, and that was my biggest lesson, was that, at the end of the day, you go in ashes, right? What you do right now does create a difference. And that's what you talk about karma, right? What you do is what you take with you,
Right.
because rest things are all artificial. You can't take anything with you, but what you take with you as a human being, right? As a mom, as a daughter, as a daughter-in-law, as a sister, I think that's what you accomplish in life.
Definitely.
Because other materialistic things, because right now I think in modern days we are so much running after materialistic things, right? And we are losing that peace of mind because we are getting so motivated, oh, I want that Telsa, right? And you're working day and night, you're not giving time to your family, you don't have time for your kids, but that is all materialistic,
Yeah.
right? Do you think that you will be able to take it? No. My dad was wrapped in one white, cloth, and then he was burned in ashes, right? But what he did,
Right.
did impact, did make a difference. So I think it's very important to balance your life, as you said. And it's not easy, it's challenging, but you need to have one perspective in
Right.
life and you have to live it by it and enjoy every moment.
Thank you so very much, Kunjana. Yes, that attitude of gratitude, right? What you have, and then yeah, and my respect to Uncle, your dad. I'm so blessed myself to learn so much from him as well. So thank you so much for your time, sharing the wonderful experiences, insights, and keep inspiring. That's all I can
Thank
say.
you. Thank you, Teju. To be honest, I really live up to your values too. I have seen you from a very young age. I think we should have a tea talk with you as well. I can host it, I
Well,
promise.
that just made my day. Thank you so very much.
Thank
Happy
you.
Easter
Thank
to
you.
kids. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.